Hi guys, this is Ranjit, and in this video we're going to do a sort of a review for this Garmin Fenix 7 Sapphire Solar. This was launched in India about a month ago, and I've been actually using it now for almost a month now. So I'll give you my thoughts, what do I feel about this. And guys, I just want to make it very clear that this product is actually the premium product from Garmin. It's the Fenix series, the premium lineup. So the pricing in India is actually pretty high. In fact, there are 4 variants of this watch available. There is regular Fenix 7, and if I recall, the pricing of that one is about 68,000. Then we have the Fenix 7 Solar, that's about 83,000. This is the Fenix 7 Sapphire Solar. It has the sapphire crystal and titanium body. This is actually 94,000. And then we also have one more Fenix 7 X, that's even bigger than this one. That I believe is 1,30,000. So certainly expensive. And in fact, if you recall, guys, let me talk about this Sapphire Edition and what it signifies. For example, if you recall, guys, this is my Apple Watch. And this is the Apple Watch Series 3, almost now 4 years. But if you look at this one, and I have wore it for almost 2.5 years, no scratch, no nothing, even after 4 years. And the reason for this one is that this is not the regular aluminum edition. This one is also actually having the sapphire glass. So even when it hit the wall, etc., nothing, no scratches or anything in the body. Actually, with Apple Watches, if you want sapphire, you have to go with the stainless steel version and above. We also have a titanium edition that is way expensive. But yeah, if you go, so this is the stainless steel edition. And if I recall, when I got this one, this was about 74,000. And I just checked today also, guys, with the Apple Watch 7 stainless steel edition 45mm, that is also still about 74,000. So if you want that sapphire glass, you have to go with the stainless steel edition. It's expensive. So yes, this is the expensive editions, definitely. And these watch, let me actually show you. Let me just remove this. These are more or less, I would say, fitness oriented smart watches. And if you want to know more about this one, what is Garmin, watch the previous video that I put about Venue. Many of you actually who had a Garmin appreciated what it is. And a normal person, if you're just a casual normal person, guys, just want a regular smartwatch, this Garmin is not for you, because this is specifically for athlete kind of people who are very, very active, want to track and all those things. In that area, Garmin specializes. And again, they are charging a premium for this Fenix, and it's their high-end variant. We also have the Vivos and all those things available. But to give you an idea, guys, this is the Fenix 7. And if you recall, this one, if I, let me zoom in a little bit, it is difficult to show you. And if you see this display, is a reflective display that you are getting. So actually, if light falls on this, you see, and it's always on. So right now, see, backlight is not there. If I tap in, the backlight actually comes. So this one is not an AMOLED screen or anything. If you want an AMOLED, in fact, very similar to this watch, they also have the Fenix Epix 2. Exactly the same watch, rugged, everything, but that has an AMOLED screen. In terms of build quality, this is amazing. This is actually having a titanium body with sapphire glass, and in fact, it also has solar on this. There is a solar ring over here on this one. So actually, when you are in the sun, it actually does not use the battery. It uses the solar power to. And if I look at it, as you can see, solar intensity, it gives you right now, this today I didn't go out a lot, but you have. So you have physical buttons over here. So in terms of build quality, you're getting excellent build quality on this one. This is the titanium casing with sapphire glass, so very, very rugged, I would say. And back again is this again titanium. We have the heart rate sensor, all the sensors that you expect are there. This is having a proprietary charger. I'll talk about that in the later part of the cons. Again, one more thing I noticed is that it's very comfortable, the strap. This is the default strap that you're getting. It's a rubber one, sporty strap, so you can even go swimming and all this thing. Very comfortable. But guys, this is proprietary. So again, if you want to change it, you have to go back to Garmin. And the straps are also very expensive if you want to buy the original one. So I don't know. They could have used a normal strap kind of a thing. This is 47mm. So again, it's slightly on the bigger side, but this is what it is. And big thing about Garmin is, and again, this is also touch enabled, but again, if you notice the display, as this is that reflective kind of a display, not an AMOLED screen, this can reproduce just 64 colors. So if you want more colors and all those things, I would gravitate towards the Epix lineup that has an AMOLED screen. But for fitness kind of people who are outdoors, they prefer this, because in outdoor suns, this is very, very clear. It just reflects the light that falls on it. And it has physical buttons over here, but you also have the touch controls also on this one. So that is actually a nice thing. Again, I would say Garmin has, and the touch response is good, but again, I feel this is not a true smartwatch replacement. If you really are just looking for a smartwatch, then maybe the Apple one, etc. are better, because this is again targeted towards the fitness kind of users. And the big thing with Garmin, not only with this Fenix, is that the battery life that you get on this one, in fact, it's just at 32% battery life, and it is telling me it still has about 6 days worth of battery life. Garmin actually claims about 18 days of battery life on this one, and past 4 weeks, I would say I was getting anywhere from 12 to 14 days of usage, and I was actually wearing this throughout the day, even at night, doing sleep tracking. And sleep tracking, I also enabled SpO2 tracking throughout the night, because that is important, your oxygen levels, etc., when you sleep, how it is. So that way it's nice. Battery life, yes, about 12 to 14 days per charge that I'm getting. And again, it pairs with this Garmin Connect to give you all the data. I'm not wearing, otherwise real time it will show me the heart rate and all those things. That's what the Garmin actually does. And you have this, when you flick it, the display lights up like that, and all those things. And if you look at it, here is the data that you're getting. And again, I won't get too much into this data and all these things, because I've already covered all these aspects in the Vivo's video. The variant Vivo, they also have a Vivo Venue, sorry, not Vivo, I'm calling it Venue series of watch. There I covered it, so watch that. So this is what Garmin excels in, the amount of data that you get on this one. For example, let's just talk about sleep. The problem that I was avid user of Apple Watch, if you guys recall, mostly wearing this one. It's good as a smartwatch. I love it. And if you have an iPhone, I would say the Apple Watch is still the best smartwatch. But it's not a great fitness watch, I would say, because the charge is every day you have to charge in, and because of that you just can't wear it to sleep and track a lot of data. And how is your sleep, how is your breathing, how are the other vitals, your resting heart rate, etc., that all are actually tracked while you are sleeping. So I feel from a health point of view, if you want to track all that, you have to track your sleep. And with the Apple Watch, because of the lack of battery life, I simply could not. This actually excels, because this is giving a battery life of 12 to 14 days. So I am wearing it while I'm sleeping, etc. Let me give you an idea. Many people think, yesterday I had a bad sleep. For example, if you look at the hours, 7 hours, 28 minutes I slept. But the sleep score, if you notice, and it gives a graph and all those things. It's going to go connect here and get the data. So when you sleep, REM sleep, all that blah blah is there. But it gives a sleep score. Though I slept for a long time, 7 hours, 28 minutes, it says good. But my sleep quality was very, very poor. And that reflected. Today morning I was restless. In fact, had slight headache so it gives a breakdown about it. And in fact, at night also, it tracks your stress levels, etc. If you go over here, where is the stress? Yeah, here is the stress levels for the day. And at night I was restless that day, yesterday, if you see. So it's tracking that, all those things throughout the night, your respiration, etc., sleep average, as you can see, while you're sleeping and all this thing. SpO2 also it actually tracks at night. So not only this is just sleep I'm talking, this is one parameter. Again, this is a fitness watch. This is for people who go on runs, jogs, hiking, climbing, and they want to track that. I didn't do that. But this is basic, what do you say, just walking stats. And you press this button, and you have various, I just used this, you have tons and tons of activity, so it will track. Obviously it uses GPS and all these things to get exactly where you're running and etc. If you want to track all that, you can obviously do that. And it has a lot of exercise, it can track your exercises, running, jogging, cycling, tons and tons. The list is just endless. It just scrolls. You can do that on this one. They have also added this health snapshot. So if you just wear this watch and invoke it, it does a 2-minute test and gives you a snapshot about your, what do you say, average SpO2, your average respiration rate, stress level, heart rate, and all those things. So again, this is mostly towards people who are into fitness and they want to know what is happening. So that way, again, still, just like the Venue, this is like that. In fact, it has a lot more tracking and activities and stuff like that. If you keep tracking this one, it gives you a long-term health, what do you say, if I go over here, because I've been wearing it for past 4 weeks, I can go into trends and see how is my resting heart rate, is it increasing, it is lowering, what's my peak heart rate. So you get trends if you constantly wear this for a longer time, so you can gauge how is your health behaving. And performance health stats also, it gives you pulse, your score, all these things, hydration, fitness age is interesting thing. My regular age is 44 and a half. It says my fitness age is 42. In fact, this actually increased because in the last 1 week I was not sleeping properly or doing a little bit of walks or morning walks and stuff like that, got busy, and my fitness age now, it says 42. Earlier it was 41.5. so these are some of the things that it does. So let me just get out of this. So it's all about the data that it is capturing, and accuracy is again very good on this one. Heart rate tracking, the GPS tracking is very good. In fact, it enables multiple, what do you say, again, you also get notifications, of course, as you can see. All the notifications that you want, you get it. And a good thing is that this works with what do you say, iPhones as well as an Android phone. In fact, I have the app here also. It's exactly the same app even here, if you notice. Let's just go back to the regular one. So it's exactly the same app. So the good thing is that you have an Android phone or what do you say, iPhone, it works very well. So no issues regarding that. That's what I like. One thing I noticed that is a limitation, I would say, of iOS. You get notifications on the watch, so you can read the notifications, but you cannot reply to the notifications if you are using an iPhone. That's a limitation that Apple has given. Only the Apple Watch has privileges to give reply to that. But if you're using an Android phone, let's say you get a WhatsApp message or something, you can actually use canned replies to reply to that. Because this smartwatch, this is again coming into the cons. This smartwatch does not have a speaker or a microphone. So again, does not have, obviously, then it does not have a voice assistant and other things. So that is something I miss on this. It's a high-end watch and it does cost a lot. So, but those features are actually missing on this. Now let's move to some of the things that I did not like on this one. And first is regarding the pricing. Even in US, guys, this Fenix, Garmin Fenix is considered a premium brand. And there also, its watches are expensive, about $700, $800 or something like that. But here in India, we also get that extra, what do you say, GST and import. Hence in India, these watches are very, very expensive. No doubt about it. So again, as I've told you, this is not for a casual user. If you're that kind of a fitness kind of a person or something, then this watch might be good, because this is an investment. This is not a regular watch. So if you are that kind of a person, then only look at it. But if you are that kind of a person into fitness, and you will appreciate the data point that this generates. Next thing that I do not like is, again, as I've told you, no speaker on this one. So no voice assistant that you can interact. Let's say it's an Apple Watch. You can just press this and ask Siri to do something like that. That is simply not possible on this one. And as they haven't even given a speaker on this one, and I was very, very surprised why this model does not have a speaker. Because the Venue, which cost almost half of this one, Venue 2, has a speaker, and you could take calls on this one. So this does not have a speaker, so no calls or anything you can. If you get a call, you just get a notification and the number. You can just reject the call or whatever, but you can't take the calls on this one. That brings me to another point. For example, this is the Apple Watch, and all the Apple Watch, what do you say, stainless steel version that comes with the Sapphire glass, the high-end one. This is the Sapphire glass one. Also come with LTE. But this one also does not have a LTE. So no SIM on this one, which is a big miss, because again, if you are that outdoor kind of a person or something, You might, if you're going for hikes or something like that, you might not like to carry your smartphone in your pocket. So they should have actually given an LTE version. That's a big miss in my opinion at this price point. I hope in the future versions of whatever Garmin Fenix series, they implement the LTE version. Another thing that regarding do not disturb on and off, this is again a nitpicking that I have, and I hope Garmin addresses this one. If I enable the do not disturb, yes, I don't get any notifications or interruptions on the watch. It doesn't vibrate or something, but it does not, add that do not disturb on my, phone. So it does not do that. Whereas other smartwatches from Samsung, Apple, etc., if you enable do not disturb, they also put your phone on do not disturb. So this is something that is missing, and they should actually enable it via a software update or something like that. And notifications, and again guys, these are data widgets, so if you hold on to them, you get to the data. That's nice. And if I hold this, I got to notifications, and I have about 25 notifications. This is again a nitpicking. I've got so many notifications. Most of them are useless. There is a no button over here to actually delete all notifications. I have to swipe away each and every one individually, which is very, very irritating in my frank opinion. So again, as I've told you, in terms of smartwatch notifications, I'm getting all the notifications. You can control what notifications you want. But in terms of interface, they really need to improve it. Again, guys, this is a personal thing. This translifted display is great if you're outdoors or something. But indoors, I feel is really, really dull. So that's a nitpicking. But again, you have the Garmin Epix 2, which is the same watch with AMOLED, so they have an option. So beware, if you are going for this and you are used to the AMOLED screen, you might not like the washed out display of this one. You can change the watch faces and all this thing. That is possible. That's not an issue. As you can see, if I go here, I can change the watch faces. So that is there. But again, this is not as vibrant or something. I'll just apply this as a AMOLED display. So that is something you have to note. But the thing is that this is always on, guys, and it does not consume extra battery because of the nature of the display. Next thing is regarding the charging, guys. You get this proprietary charging puck on this one, and this is good. This is very, like, this just attaches very, so it doesn't go anywhere and it charges. But again, this is a proprietary cable. In fact, almost all Garmin watches are using this one. I don't have a problem with this one. But the thing is that considering the price point of this watch, it's that premium watch, they should have given wireless charging, that Qi charging, like what Apple does. You have just a puck over here, Qi charging, which is universal. Samsung watches use that. That would have been great. Keep this proprietary cable, but you should have also given that Qi charging on this to make it flexible, because you have to remember to carry this cable. Yes, the battery life is terrific. It will almost give you 12 to 14 days worth of battery life, no doubt about it. That's the biggest strength, I would say, of this watch. But they could have given wireless charging. It would have made it even more universal. For a fitness kind of watch, the charging speed is a little bit slow. Again, this is a specialty kind of a watch. In fact, I liked it. Past one, I didn't appreciate it initially, but now after using it for almost a month, I'm appreciating the data that I'm getting on this one. Again, check it out if you are interested. Personally, I would say I might be picking up the Garmin Epix 2, which is almost exactly the same watch, but instead of this trans-reflective screen that we have, that one actually is having a AMOLED screen. So guys, this was the Garmin Fenix 7 smartwatch, specifically the Garmin 7 Fenix 7 Sapphire Solar Edition. So what do you guys, if you own the Fenix series, what do you feel about this Fenix 7 smartwatch? Or if you are upgrading, and let's say if you have the older Fenix 4 or 5 series, will you be upgrading to the Fenix 7? Or you might be looking at the Fenix Epix 2, which is exactly the same Fenix 7 watch, but with an AMOLED screen. Would love to know your thoughts. Anyways, guys, that's it for now. Thanks for watching. This is Ranjit, and I hope to see you in my next video. Take care, guys.